Hey guys, Karis here, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to start branded dropshipping. And it's easy, guys. And to prove that I actually do this shit, I have my Shopify dashboard in front of me, as you guys can see. And I'm gonna do a quick refresh as well to show that it's legit. So now, okay, great, I do this shit. And unlike all of the gurus here, I actually do this shit, as you guys saw. And yeah, I'm not gonna say too much, but let's just dive straight into it. And if you guys are wondering like how the fuck I learned all of this shit, it's from my mentor Alex Chen. But yeah, let's just dive straight into it. So what actually is dropshipping? And there's so much misconception around this. And dropshipping is dead, dropshipping is dead. But dropshipping is basically just a fulfillment method. It's just, not having inventory, and instead of you actually holding inventory, you just let your Chinese supplier send out all the products to your customers. That's essentially what dropshipping is. And actually, what many people, and a very common myth, is that you gotta have a winning product. And that's simply not true after doing dropshipping and finding out that that's actually just false. So creatives is actually the key, and of course having a good offer. So that's what dropshipping actually is, not having the winning product. And the wrong way basically that you just hear from a lot of gurus like AC Hampton here, and that's that they just sell a course, of course, and they are often affiliated with AutoDS and other, dropshipping tools, and they just glaze them. And that's the problem. Like, they earn money by you signing up for these platforms. And AutoDS, I've tried it myself. It's absolutely garbage. It's like a platform where you can find products and like supposedly connect your Shopify store with AutoDS that has like access to a lot of products which you can sell directly then. And it's garbage. They take a very, very big fee. And I just recommend working with private agents instead, which I learned the hard way by, testing these bullshit ass platforms. But anyways, they are affiliated with AutoDS and similar tools, and it's simply not about the new AI tool. And they often also say that your product must be brand new, and you simply can't run saturated product, which is completely false. And that's the wrong way. So we need to make this mindset shift and unlearn all the bullshit that you hear from gurus on YouTube. Instead, the correct way is actually this. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to find products and actually validate them, so you know that you're actually testing good products. And some of the product research methods that I recommend, which I personally use, that also my mentor Alex Chen uses. If you guys don't know, he owns an 8-figure e-commerce brand called Bright Sports. You can just search it up. He's selling these glowing soccer balls, and he's made over like $30 million with it. So he knows his stuff. And basically, he taught me these 3 product research methods. The first one is basically using Kalo Data. Kalo Data is a platform which has every single TikTok Shop product, and you can basically see all of the data and the products, and you can see exactly how much revenue it has generated. And a downside is basically that it costs money, of course, but you can get it for very cheap using a tool suite. And the tool suite has like 40 other tools, which is very helpful. So you can use that. And I'm not affiliated with it. I don't get a commission by saying this, but I personally use them and I recommend them. The second method, which is free, which I also use, is the TikTok or Instagram burner method. And that's basically by just scrolling on your TikTok, FYP or IG Reels. And you basically just create a brand new TikTok or Instagram account, and you just start searching for dropshipping products, and you start watching through them, liking them, and soon like your feed will only show you dropshipping products. And basically that's you'll have an endless amounts of potential products to look at. And the third method, which I also use, is the Facebook ad library reverse method. So if you didn't know that but Facebook basically has a place where you can see exactly all of the ads that has been run Meta for the last 7 years. So basically, you see every single ad that's been active on Facebook. And that means that you can see also every single product that has ever been tested on Facebook. And that's a very powerful way. And for the, I'm not gonna go too deep into them, but let me know also if you guys want a detailed and like when I actually do like product research with you guys and a video about product research going in depth and doing that myself, let me know in the comments. But anyways, these are the three product research methods that I use personally and that that I find winners. Okay, so after finding products and validating them, and also I'm just gonna spit some sauce now. I like to test like products that has some sort of open market and proof of concept. Okay, so actually before I begin with that, obviously your product has to have good margins. So we want to be testing on meta ads, right? And you want to have at least 3x markup, which means that if you find a product and you basically then want to go to AliExpress to get an estimate of how much the product costs. And let's say the product costs like $10 on AliExpress. Then you want to be selling it for at least $30 or more, which gives us a 3x markup. That's because we want to cover the supply costs as well as the advertising costs. And then open markets, which is another like golden opportunity, which gurus don't tell you, is basically, let's say you find a product on scrolling on your TikTok burner and you see that it's problem solving, and you really like it. Then you find it on, then you search it on Facebook ad library and you can basically search up the product. Let's say I found a product that, let's say it's a specific book, like breakthrough advertising. Then you want to be searching for the exact term to see how many that are advertising that. And that's a great way to use Facebook ad library as well to reverse engineer. And basically, I like to see that if a person is only running the, let's say, the breakthrough advertising book in the United States, but not running it on in UK or Australia, then that's a golden opportunity because we have proof of concept that it's working for the guy that's advertising on USA, and that gives us confidence that it will work for other markets as well. So that's what I call open markets, and that's how I find my winners. Yes, that was sauce, guys. But let's go over to now how to actually build a store using Shopify. Of course, branded dropshipping, you gotta use Shopify. That's what everyone's using, and I use it as well. Shopify, and it's not that hard to figure out. It costs like there are tons of tutorials on the internet, and it costs like $1 for 3 months trial. So you have practically no excuse at all. And then for the theme, for the website theme, I recommend using Shrine theme. It's the best theme, and they have like every single part that you need in a website. And I'm not affiliated. I don't like make money by promoting them, but that's what I personally use for all my stores. And then I just use ChatGPT and Google's new like Nano Banana for the image generation. Super easy. And then for the website, I just copy my best competitor. So let's say going back to the product research, and I usually find a competitor. Let's say it's only running in the USA, right? Then I like find a good opportunity and decide to run it in the UK since it's an open market then. Yeah, well, I just copy my best competitor, and tweak some things that makes them better. I also have like mentors, of course. I just send them my website and they just check it and improve it. So yeah, since also like we also want to copy because they've already made a lot of money, and there are certain tools to validate and see how much money estimated that they are making. I recommend using Shop Hunter for that. And yeah, because we want to be copying because they already have proof of concept, they are making money, so no reason to not copy. And then also just copy the offer, and we also want to be A/B split testing the offer because you can always improve things. And I personally use Catching Bundle app for it. Okay, guys, So now comes the marketing, and we're going to market using meta ads, which is the best way to market because it has the highest, it's the most stable and has the highest scalability part. Yes. And of course, creatives is key. So not a winning product. And because if your videos are shit, nobody's gonna see your product. And if nobody sees your product, nobody's gonna buy your product. So that's why creatives is key. Okay. So if you have a good creative, which is basically a good video or a good image ad, then basically you get traffic to your website. And if you get traffic to your website, then people might buy your product. And if people buy your product, you make money. Okay, and for the meta ads, it's not that complex. This is the structure that I use. I use an AAC campaign, which is basically advantage shopping campaign. And then I just, to start off, I test 10 to 15 creatives, and it's a 3-day test. And each day I spend $100. Because if we spend less than that, then we don't get enough data, and if we don't get enough data, we can't make decisions. And for the creatives, I always include the best ads. So let's say I found it on TikTok or Kalo data, then I just take the most, the top ads promoting this product and test it on meta ads. And then I also test a lot of different angles and formats like UGCs, educational, statics, etc. Because that way we are maximizing our chance of something actually, working. And after that, I test, like after the 3-day test, I test 5 new creatives every 3 days based on my market and content research, and I just simply put it in the same AAC campaign. Yes, I do want to say that there's a myth, like again, that your Facebook structure matters a lot, and that's what's gonna make or break your, everything. But that's simply not true, and creatives matters a lot more. Okay, this is the structure that like Alex Chen, my mentor, uses. Okay, and he's generated 40 million. So you can, trust me when I say this. Structure doesn't matter that much. Of course, if you have a shitty structure, it's not gonna work. But this is already super good. So don't worry about the structure and worry about your videos instead, your creatives. Okay, I mentioned market and content research, and that's the key, guys. You gotta make videos that resonate with your audience, and that's difference between what gurus tell you and what they don't tell you, because they don't know this. They don't have this information. Okay. And this is how to do proper market and customer research. Okay. Okay. This is how you do market research. You look at, first of all, you gotta know your product, of course. What are the features? What are the benefits? Who uses it? Okay. And then you start digging deeper in places like Reddit. Reddit's super good. And TikTok comments, you search up your product and related things, analyze the TikTok comments, what people say. And also niche forums, Facebook groups, competitor reviews, and Amazon reviews. You'll find a lot of gold. And the truth is, the more you know about your customer, the better you can advertise towards them. Okay? Because then they will resonate and relate to your ad. And if they relate to your ad, they will watch for much longer. And if they watch for much longer, then they will be more into the ad, and they'll realize that they actually need the product. Okay, retention is key, and always track some things like awareness levels, avatar, desired ad type, and learnings. So meaning that for every single ad that you make, and once it has gotten spend, you want to do learnings on it. If it got spend but a bad ROAS, in other words, return on ad spend, then of course you want to be doing learnings on it, completing the feedback loop. So asking yourself, what could I improve on this video? Okay, let's say you had only a 10% hook rate, which is pretty bad. And hook rate is basically what's the percentage of people that actually watched through 3 seconds in your video. Okay, so if you have a hook rate of 10%, that means that only 1 out of 10 people watched further than 3 seconds. Okay, so if you have a bad hook rate, then okay, how can I improve the hook rate? Maybe it wasn't exciting enough, so you do like feedback loops. Okay, and this is how you scale. How you scale is by using, is by having better creatives, and better offers, okay? Not the fucking winning product that AC Hampton and the guru say, okay? And you always want to be testing offers. And as I said, A/B test use catching bundle apps. And after 1K per day, okay, you want to be testing landing pages, which is again what gurus don't tell you. Bro, trust me when I say this. Test landing pages, okay? And some examples are editorials and listicles, okay? Test them. Okay, this video is already like 18 minutes long, so I can't go too deep into detail about landing pages, but let me know again in the comment section if you guys want to know more about that. And then, as I said, test find your creatives every 3 days and make iterations, which is basically if you have a winning ad, right, then make iterations, basically variations of this specific ad. So let's say you change the, make 3 new hooks, okay? It works great because this is a very easy way to make new winners. And then also test new creatives based off of market research. Going back again to market research, guys. If you know more about your customer, you can market it, your product better towards your customers. Okay. And don't forget to complete feedback loops again. And a tool that I recommend using that actually literally analyzes your entire video. So you just upload your video to this tool and it will basically watch through the video and give you feedbacks. And this tool is called Google AI Studio, which I use. And here are some questions to ask yourself, like hook rate, hold rate, what was the messaging, was this CTA good, did people actually understand what you were saying in the ad? Where in the awareness stage was this ad for? If you don't know awareness stages, basically unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product aware, and most aware. Basically, like where in the funnel is your customer? You can search it up. And also, if the ad was resonating with what people actually saw on your landing page. Okay, so was it actually congruent? And that basically covers everything that you need to know to actually how to start branded dropshipping, guys. Okay, and also I forgot to mention, after you scale, obviously you want to be improving your product. So let's say customers are complaining about something, then you want to be, improving it, contacting your agents and make even better versions of your product and also expand product line and etc. Okay, but yeah, I can't say everything, but my mentors, like Alex Chen, my mentor, he was selling the bright ball, right, the soccer ball which was glowing, and he basically just expanded his product line. He expanded to like glowing volleyballs, glowing basketballs, and that's exactly how you do branded dropshipping. So he's done this and he's made like over $30 million selling these glowing like balls. And yeah, so don't trust these gurus, and this is exactly how you do branded dropshipping. And I show you guys my dashboard as well. Okay, yeah, so let me know in the comment section down below what videos I should do next, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys are interested in actually learning from actual mentors, check out Alex Chen and DM me on Instagram if you guys got a question about that. I highly recommend you guys to join it because this is how I made my money. And if you guys want to make money, bro, hit me up. But yeah, guys, peace out. That's it.